Senior Pro Kart final about to get underway here at Shenington. Aaron Alexander and Jessica Alexander then on the front row of the grid from Sam Spinale and Austin Monday. Ed Hack and Maximus Shields on the third row from Kieran Lambert and John Hogan. And then Sebastian Pereira and Gareth Blackett round out a very competitive top 10, I have to say, in the Senior Pro Kart Pro category. It should be very interesting to see which of those 10 is going to be able to lead in the early stages. Row 6 of the grid, Seb Algieri alongside Ronnie Rowe, then Jack Hewland alongside Carl Ruddock. On the 8th row of the grid, it's Jake Richardson and Mick Lord, then Aaron Lord and Mark Tate on row 9, and to round out the top 20, we have Alfie Wilkes alongside James Drabwell. You can see that the two rows are starting to line up then, and so we're getting ourselves ready for the start. Just a few other drivers to mention towards the tail end, Charlie, Ben Morby and James O'Connor, Eddie Croden-Fowler and Kill Vaines, then Christian Bellaby, Ty Lansbury, Stephen Vaines, John DeBeswick and Charlie Bingham to round out the field. 29 drivers. And this one's going to be an exciting one. It's Shenington, so expect the unexpected. Up we go. Aaron Alexander hits the front nice and early. Sam Spinale managing to jump Jessica Alexander for the time being as they run through the hairpin at Cafe and on the run down to the hairpin once again. It'll be a fantastic battle. Careful as you place it. You've got to be very tough on the brakes, and a little bit of a slide there from Sam Spinale under brakes. Almost goes clean into the back of Aaron Alexander's kart.
UK plate winner is Aaron Alexander. He's taken the leads. They come through Bruno Ferrari chicane, if you prefer, for the first time. Watch out for Charlie Bingham, Jake, who's at the back of the grid, but we know from Wilton Mill earlier in the season, he was a real front runner.
Now this is going to be tricky under brakes. Jessica Alexander already starting to put Sam Spinale under some pressure as they come over the corrugations once again along the main straight. A little bit of a defensive tactic there on the end of the first lap from Aaron Alexander. Clearly doesn't want to lose track position for the moment. Monday in P4, then a little bit of a gap to Ed Hack. And then we've got Shields, Lambert, Hogan, Blackett and Jake Richardson rounding out the top 10. Just a whisker in front of Seb Algieri and Sebastian Pereira. They shuffle the decks for the lead of the race. Is that going to be enough for Jessica Alexander to squeeze through into second place? It is, but only just, as John Hogan tries to work his way up towards the back of this quartet. But so far, John Hogan in the 73 kart has got a little bit closer to Kieran Lambert than he would like. Lambert is trying to shake him off. But the quartet out in front, then there's the trio behind of Hack, Shields and Lambert, with Hogan, Blackett and Richardson trying to give a little bit more of a chase. They come off the turn, over the tram lines once again, and it's Aaron Alexander in front of Jessica Alexander and Sam Spinale. Austin Monday has got through past Kieran Lambert, as we know, but Lambert is flying, having got ahead of Ed Hack, and now sets the fastest lap of the race in the process.
Yeah, he's moved up to 5th place. John Hogan was just in behind him earlier in the piece, but he is still there in 8th place. Bit of work to do for the Leicester man as it's all kicking off out front, Jake.
Yes, Aaron Alexander is being ultra defensive considering how early in the race it is. He's trying to make his kart as wide as a Cadillac right now.
Yeah, now, the last time we saw this, well, that is very defensive. Go 3 wide. Through the corner.
Oh, no, here comes Monday. Monday trying to come right round the outside and almost gets into 3rd position on the curb of Sam Spinale. In fact, he's actually going to draw the tiniest bit level. But look at Alexander. He does not want to race for this. He's just going to completely park the bus at every apex.
Yeah, we saw that in 2017, Jake, in the Super 1 British Karting Championships. The clerk of the course that day decided he'd had enough of that after a couple of heats. Brought the drivers together, told them you can defend on the first lap, you can defend on the last lap, anything in between, you'll get a warning the first time, and if you do it again, it'll be a black flag, and that'll be your race over. Now, what's going to be the strategy from here?
This is the ultimate defensive race from Aaron Alexander. He clearly has absolutely no confidence in the performance of his kart compared to his rivals because he's just parking it. There's no way for anybody to get through in his current line. Monday again has a look, this time to get past Jessica Alexander, and the momentum, the concertina effect that is being generated by Aaron Alexander, just holding them up on the inside radius of every apex, is just backing us up. We're going to get 8 drivers battling for the lead. Maybe it could even be as much as 12 to 15, 16 karts. He is absolutely... Oh, now Monday had a bit of a look there.
Yeah, he's gone around the outside. He's trying to make up a place, and in doing so, he's lost a place. because he's hung himself out to dry on the outside line, Jake. So he tried to go from second to first, took the wide line, trying to do the switchback, couldn't get it done, and that's cost him a place back down to third.
But look at Alexander, he's almost looking behind him as often as he is in front, and that is now a bunch of drivers nudging, trying to work their way further forward. The shuffle of the deck comes in again. You've got Aaron Alexander in front of Jessica, then Austin Monday, Spinell, Hogan, Shields, Lambert, Hack, Plackett, Richardson and Algieri. 2.2 seconds covering them all, and there's more drivers coming to join the party.
Jessica Alexander now has got a bit of a gap behind her. She could go wide and come back underneath on the exit. What's happening? She's alongside, side by side, Jake.
Surely this is going to be enough of a momentum in the Bruno Ferrari chicane. No! Aaron Alexander keeps the throttle wide open. He's not going to give her the space at all. And this is going to be enraging. Jessica Alexander, look, I've got 12 to 15 drivers on R6 right now, and you are slowing us up big time. Come on, if you're not going to race me, get out of the way.
Now I can think of any number of drivers back in the day. My son's had a look at this and he said in his day he would have nudged him out of the way. James Beam would have nudged him out of the way. Craig Copeland would have nudged him out of the way. Darrell McDonald, to be fair, Darrell would just have fired him off completely and taken the penalty.
Oh, Monday and Spinell are getting at the front of the queue that chases them down again. Look, Jessica Alexander going for a wide cut back, but it's not going to happen because, again, Aaron Alexander has just placed his kart in exactly the right position. So Spinell has come back to third in front of Monday. Then we've got Shields, Hogan, Lambert, Hack, Plackett, Richardson, Algieri. Now, there's some good battles in this little pack as well moving forward. It's a very tricky one round the outside, but the momentum is back with Spinell. Can he hold it? No, he's not able to run that right round the outside because Jessica Alexander's already starting to threaten Aaron, who again just married to that inside line as they come through Cafe again. He holds the inside trajectory. Everybody else is trying to mix it with each other. This is nearly Indy 500 style stuff, isn't it?
Now, Aaron Alexander is listening to our commentary and saying, listen, I've got the lead. I can drive wherever I want on the track.
Absolutely.
In America, we know in the UK, back in the day, Alan Bryant, clerk of the course at the British Championships, made clear you can't do that or you're going to get warnings and then black flags. In America, Jake, you do a lot of commentary out there. This is simply not allowed.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. In supercarts, they throw the book at you in SCUSA in America, so this is where you've really got to be a little bit more sensible in terms of your racecraft. I mean, he clearly doesn't feel like he's got the engine power to be able to lose the lead, because he clearly feels if he loses the lead, he's going to go backwards down the field, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. He has no faith in the machinery, so he's just got to park the bus, because here comes Jessica Alexander and Sam Spinell, and once again, they're all over him like a ton of bricks. Down to the station hairpin. What's Spinell going to do? Spinell going very wide. Is there going to be enough time? Yes. Look, Jessica Alexander's focused so much on Aaron. Then here comes Spinell, but he backs out of it. He gives Jessica leeway to go for it. Say, look, I tried my best. I couldn't get you. So you go after him again. Go on. See if you can put your kart in the middle of that gap. Let's see if you can't open the door. Let's see if you can make a window.
Yeah, Jessica's got to put her kart up the inside.
Oh, beautiful from Spinell.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is a fantastic move. What an opportune move that was. Spinell right on it now. What can he do about the race lead? He's going to have to come up with a plan. He's the end on the outside. It gives him the inside here. Not quite.
And look who's come up to fourth place. That's Maximum Shields. So Maximum Shields has worked his way forward. He now fancies his chances. Monday couldn't get it done. Oh, and off the road to get past. Goodness me. He actually put 3 of his 4 wheels off over the white line. Enough of this, Aaron. Move over. You are not going to park the bus anymore. And that is going to be almost as controversial as what Aaron's been doing for the last however many laps. Let's look at it again. Look, he's got all 4 wheels, in fact, over the white line to make the overtaking move. He's clearly had enough. Come on, Aaron. You're not playing ball, so I don't have to play ball either.
No, exactly. And I think that's how the officials are going to look at that, Jake. Yes, you're not allowed to drive off the track all 4 wheels over the white line. But look, Alexander's already decided, Aaron Alexander that is, he's already decided I'm racing for second. He's still defending down the inside. That is going to allow the leader now, Spinell. Look, he's already got 4 or 5 kart lengths, 5, 6 kart lengths, and that could be it in terms of the win, because Aaron Alexander's decided I'm still going to defend. He's racing now for second.
Well, if Aaron Alexander wants ultimate revenge on Sam Spinell, what he should actually do is let everybody go, because if he keeps defending like this, Sam Spinell's going to build a big enough gap that if he does get a penalty, he might end up with the win anyway. So you've got to be careful about these things.
That's true. He won't know at the moment.
Oh, Alexander's got a great run though. Surely Jess can finish that off. Not quite. And in fact, that's going to concede the position to Maxima Shields, though Jessica Alexander keeps her elbows out and is just going to hang on to third. That's going to give Monday the shot up the inside of Shields. That's lovely from Austin Monday. The green machine goes up into fourth position. But look at that gap. That is how much Aaron Alexander has been holding this battle up. It's already clearly a second, very nearly, as everybody at the station hairpin just trying to jockey away for position. Kieran Lambert trying to get side by side now with Maximus Shields to try and come through, and that's done lovely.
Yeah, that's the first time we've seen him coming down the return straight into Bruno chicane, not defending, and he's not defending now. So that's quite interesting. He's not defended there, down the return straight into the chicane, or coming down into the hanger bend.
Lovely run round the outside. John Hogan taking on Jake Richardson, and they went wheel to wheel through the hairpin. Hogan had to yield that one. Spinell now gets the fastest lap of the race in because he's got clear track in front of him.
Exactly.
He hasn't got the Aaron Alexander Wile E. Coyote roadblock anymore, has he?
And look at this. In second and third now, they've pulled away from this battle. We're just looking at their fourth and fifth.
Right, Jessica Alexander's got another great momentum run, but again, she decides to push Aaron Alexander further forward.
And Aaron Alexander there, Jake, has decided, for whatever reason now, he's not going to defend now. But it's too late in terms of winning. Yeah,
Sam Spinell's already got a second clear, and we've got a minute and a half on the clock, so clearly Aaron Alexander tried his best to get the win. Now that he hasn't got the win, he may as well just race for it and see what happens, essentially. Big dive. Oh, big dive on the inside. This is going to be tricky between Algerian runner, and they've gone. Oh, my goodness. A big rollover. Well, that is horrific for Sebastian Pereira, and now there's steam coming off the engine. Now, fortunately, he's okay. The race has been stopped as, who was it that went with him? That was Carl Ruddock. So Ruddock and Pereira, in fact. I thought it might have been Algeri, but he just about got away from that.
Well, good to see him out of the cart, Jake. Looks like he's okay. The marshal's on the radio there.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Give him the thumbs up to his family and friends, no doubt.
Another one of those incidents that always looks worse than it actually is. Let's look at it again. So Ruddock has the lead of it. Up the inside Pereira. There's plenty of space there. No worries for that.
That's just a good move. That's okay.
Got a wheel on the curb, and then look, it's just a little bit of a squeeze. There's nothing untoward about that. The problem is, once those two wheels connect, you're on a one-way collision course with that tyre barrier.
Yeah, neither driver wanted to give it up, did they? And unfortunately, it ended up in tears for both of them, effectively.
It's a 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. You can't really blame Ruddock. You can't really blame Pereira. They're racing drivers. They want to race for it.
Yeah, a lot of camaraderie in the paddock. You can see he's just making sure that he's okay.
Yeah, you're right. Yes, I'm fine. I'm all right. I'm a bit battered and bruised, but hey, we're racing drivers. That's what we do. Well, we got away with that one, and as all of the drivers swap war stories, there were quite a few in that particular race. There was a lot of good battles going on, but the victory goes the way of Sam Spinell by a second ahead of Aaron Alexander. Jessica Alexander valiantly held on for third place in front of Austin Monday and Kieran Lambert. Maximus Shields just missing out on the top five. Ed Hack, Jake Richardson, Gareth Plackett and John Hogan, all very close indeed in one of the most frenetic senior pro kart races I've seen for a long time. Now, of course, there are two different classes for the British Championship of Pro Kart. So in the elite category, the championship leader is Sam Spinell by just 8 points to Jessica Alexander, and it's close for third between Monday, Alexander and Kieran Lambert, with even Ed Hack not that far away. And in the pro points, Maximus Shields has 12 points lead on Gareth Plackett, with Ronnie Rowe, Sebastian Pereira, Seb Algeri and Carl Ruddock